Hello and welcome, everyone. Good evening, Miss Peggy. Hello, Frida. So welcome, you guys. We are here to do the paper pumpkin for October. This is called Home for the Holidays. Such a fun kit, you guys. Now, if you have this and you want more, there is a refill for this over in my store. So just know that, but it does not come with the ink pad, or the stamp. So you'll get all the cards and all the things that you need to continue making this wonderful kit. So that's kind of fun. That's always a neat thing to know when they go ahead and make the refills for these, because sometimes it's just not enough and you just want more. Especially for me, who likes to do alternatives with my kit, that it's nice to kind of have that other kit so you can make what is intended, but then you can get that refill kit and then make more of those cards that were in this kit. So this is really fun. This was intended to make 8 cards, 2 of these design, or 4 of each of the 2 designs. So really cool. You have that dimension popped up on some of the trees in this. And just know, with every one of your paper pumpkin kits, you're going to get a leaflet like this in it that has 3 pages. Matching envelopes as well. And the coordinating colors this month: Balmy Blue, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, and Pecan Pie. So very fun. I've got some great little I've got 3 cards to show you. 5 hours to get to Finger Lakes in New York. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, don't go to Maine. I'm just kidding. Yeah, at least you're in New York. Yeah, don't go any further than that right now. So, yeah, I have, I think it was 3 or 4, I think it's 3 cards that I have created. Now, I will let you know that my card bases, for some reason, and it was not intentional, it just happened this way, but as I was loading them up into my kit to bring over to my mom's house to do this video, I realized all of my bases are Night of Navy. I didn't intend that. It just, as I was going through it, because I've done this over the last couple of days creating these cards. So just to let you know that this kit goes perfect with Night of Navy. Also, I have created a 12 by 12 scrapbook page using this kit. Really cute. So I think we're going to go ahead and get into this. I do want to let you know that I have used a couple of extra products. I am going to be using the Trucking Along. This is the stamp set, and we have the Trucking Along punch that I'm going to be using as an extra with this. I'm also going to be using, this is the deckled circle dies. So many circles in here. If you love layering dies, this is the set. Hello, Elaine. This is a die set that you're going to want to have in your collection. You get 14 dies in this. Now, don't forget, right now through Monday, we have our join special going on right now. So if you would like to get any of the products that I'm showing you, it's a great way to get those and add those in to your starter kit right now and get some wonderful product for a great deal. And then all of your upcoming purchases past that are going to be at a discount. My team is amazing. We have a lot of fun. There is a lot of extras that you get for being on my team. You will get a free subscription to Stamp Happy Academy, which is awesome and gives you tons of PDF tutorials. So it's just really cool. Getting some snow tonight. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's kind of exciting, but I guess if you're used to always having snow, Maybe it's not so exciting. Here in Tucson, getting snow would be like a miracle. So that's why I say that. So with this starter kit, you're going to get also a free paper pumpkin in there. Now, it's not going to be the paper pumpkin that I'm showing here. It is a completely random paper pumpkin that they send you, but it's a good way to see and get your hands on what is a paper pumpkin. Also, you're going to get an extra $75 value. You're going to be invited to come to the what's it called? On stage at home. I had to pay for it. I had to pay $75 to attend the on stage at home. You're going to get that free in your starter kit. So not only are you going to get a ton of products of your choosing, and you're going to get so much more just by being on my team. You're going to be a whole part of a new family that you are just going to enjoy so much. But on top of that, you are going to get a discount after all of that on all of your products. So the way this works is you have option number 1, which is get 35% off the starter kit. So you get to pick $125 worth of product in your kit of your choosing, of anything that we have in any of our current catalogs, any of our online exclusives. You can put those in your starter kit, and you will only pay $64.35 because the normal price to start and join is $99, but you're going to save 35% off, and that's why it's only $64.35 for you. And did I tell you, you get free shipping on top of that? You're going to also get catalogs. You're going to get the free paper pumpkin. So that way you can start giving catalogs to your family and friends and start having people, buy things from you or whatever. But just know, I don't want you to ever feel like you are pressured at all to make a business out of this. I want to let you know I started as a discount shopper or a hobbyist, whatever you want to give yourself a title as. But that's what mainly everybody under my team, the most of them are hobbyist discount shoppers. So I don't want you to ever feel like you're pressured. I will never do that to you. You do what you want with your starter kit and take it from there where you want. Now, option number 2 is you get $35 more. Now, this is where most people are gonna go for this. You're gonna now get to spend $99, but now you get to add $168.75 into your kit. And again, those are of your choosings out of the catalog, what you want to add to your kit. There's also a couple of new items that are on the online store. So you would see those that are not available to the general public because of the fact that those are for demonstrators. Now, that means you're signing up as a demonstrator, so you're going to get early access, which don't forget, we have in January, we have our new catalog coming out, which is I call it our spring mini because it's kind of the springtime one where you're going to get Valentine's, the Easter, all that kind of stuff in there. So, and then there's celebrations as well during that time. So you get a full month before anybody else as a demonstrator to shop those products. So that's kind of cool too, as being part of the team. So there are those 2 options. You can check more about that over on my blog. If you go to stampinthepinkbarn.com, and over on the right-hand column, there's a little categories tab. If you go down to promotions, click on that, scroll down, and you're going to see where it says the 35-year celebration, because that's what this is all about. That's why they're giving you the 2 different 35% options, is because it is Stampin' Up's 35-year anniversary. Woohoo! How fun is that? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into my fun projects for tonight. All right. So you might have seen the new kit that is in rotation right now. So for the month of November, we have the Warm Wishes kit. This is the one that you can subscribe to right now. This one is no longer available. Only if you've already have a subscription with Paper Pumpkin can you purchase the refill for this kit. But if you would like Paper Pumpkin, then you can subscribe, and this would be the kit that you're going to be getting. This is called Warm Wishes. Now, when you subscribe, you have to subscribe by November 10th to be able to get this kit. Again, it's another really, really fun Christmas box, kind of like this. It has kind of that same theme on it. As you can see, it's just this little blue house right here, but just enlarged on the box. This one, you're going to get 8 boxes for each of 2 designs, 1 Mossy Meadow stamp and spot. So in this kit, it came with a real red. Again, these kits are amazing for collecting all of your ink spots. You're going to get some iridescent glitter accents on paper, some linen thread, 8 clear food safe bags, 1 photopolymer stamp set. There's also an add-on for this. So like I said, some kits will either make treat boxes or other little trinkets, gift tags, that kind of stuff. This kit here, the Warm Wishes, is going to make 8 little gift boxes. But if you want to even add more, we have an add-on right now that is, you can add some card bases to this and then make some coordinating cards with your little gift boxes. So that's kind of fun too. This gives you 20 card bases and 20 coordinating envelopes at for $14. So that's really, really cool. And then you'll be able to add the elements from this kit onto your cards or add whatever you have in your collection to those. So you will find the link for that in the description of this video. All right, let's get down to business. So there's a lot in here. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm also going to be using some of the adhesive backed glitter sequence. This came with that little polar bear set, the suite of that collection. They're really, really neat. You get some of the blue, the green, and then you get some of the clear ones. So let me grab the items for my first card. Here is the stamp set that comes with this. You get Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You get a really cute little house, some snow coming down. You get 2 sizes of trees, plus you get some snowflakes, and then celebrate the wonder and joy of this festive season. So really, really neat stamp sets that come in these too. And know that those stamp sets are exclusive to these kits. You're not going to find these stamp sets anywhere else. All right, so let me get out the pieces that I need. Again, I was telling you that unintentionally I grabbed all of my card bases as Night of Navy. The other thing that I forgot to show you that I'm going to be using as well is the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Okay, let me see here, make sure I got everything that I needed. Okay. All right. So for this one, what I planned on doing was using, I took one of my card bases. So you're going to get, in this one, like I said, you're going to get 4 of each print pattern. So there are 4 that are your portrait style and 4 that are your landscape style of these card bases. So what I've done is I've just taken one of these and I cut the back side off for this project that I'm going to be using here. And look how fun the envelopes are, the matching envelopes that come with these. They have this really cute little garland across here with a little wreath. So that would close just like that for your little matching envelope. This also came with some trees that you can pop up and add to your projects. It also came with some glittery little pieces to put behind your board, your sentiment. Here are your little sentiment banners. Hello, Kay. Hello, Peggy. So, yeah, And then I will be using a couple pieces of the Oh Holy Night designer series paper also that I forgot to show you. This came with some like glitter. It's not glitter paint, but it's, what do they call it? I'm not sure. But anyways, and so I hope you guys can see it. I did it last night on just one of these little pieces here. I'm not sure how the camera is going to pick that up. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. Dang. Well, anyways, I wish you guys could see it because it is really pretty. But this stuff, I wanted it to be dry. That's why I went ahead and did it last night. But this puts a really, really neat, almost like a snow shimmer effect on anywhere you put it. So it'll come out wet, and then when it dries, it'll be flat. But it's really pretty. It's a really pretty iridescent looking, maybe you can see that iridescent in the bottle there. It's really fun. Okay, so let's set that over there. So what we're gonna do is my card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5. We're just gonna fold it and burnish that down. This card is going to be portrait style. So like I said, I just took the backing off of one of my card bases, and that's what I'm gonna use this for, but I need to cut this down to 4 by 5.25 because the cards are bigger in these kits. Okay, so there's that. Then what I need to do is I'm going to grab the first layer that looks like this, and I will cut this down, but I'm just going to do my placing first. This will get layered on here just so I can show you what we're doing. That's gonna get layered there. I'm then gonna take the one with the 2 houses on it, and that's gonna get layered right like that. Then I'm going to kind of move all this up just a skosh. I have taken out one of these little glittery, now they're slanted on each end. What I did was I just took a pair of scissors and I just rounded around to make myself this really cute little, I just took my scissors and I just rounded that around to give myself these 2 really fun looking little snowbanks. Glitter glue, there you go. Gee, Linda, I tell you, my brain is not working. Glitter glue, you think I would have known that, right? Jeez. Not very hard to think about, but man, I just got off the phone with our realtor right before I came on here. They're asking us to extend our escrow process, or what is it called? The closing process for them, because they're kind of, the people who are wanting to buy the house are kind of having issues with getting their, what's it called? Down payment. So, you know, I don't want to start all over with this process. So the way I see it is, sure, we'll just go ahead and give them an extra 7 days and then we don't have to start all over. So it's all good. So as you can see, I'm just going to kind of place these here. I'll probably put that underneath there and I'll make it where it goes to the ends of my card. So let's see. Then what I'm going to do, so that is the idea. That's going to go across the bottom so it looks like I have some real shiny snow there. So taking the trucking along set, I'm going to take my cute little truck. I'm going to stamp that on cherry cobbler, just like so. I'm then going to take my punch. Now with this punch, you will see, and I know this is probably glaring back at you guys and I apologize. You're going to get a couple little fenders, or you're going to get a fender on here. You're going to get a tire on here. You're going to get the little window insert right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out 2 of the little fender parts, or what are the, yeah, fender, isn't that what that's called? That goes on the wheel well. I'm going to cut out 2 of those in the cherry cobbler. And then I'm going to do 2 of the tires in my basic black. So you're going to need a scrap of each one of those. But first, I'm going to just come in here and I'm going to punch out my cute little truck here. Now I believe these are both in stock in the store. So there's my truck. And the reason why I stamped first is because I do like the outline of that. You don't have to do the stamping. You can just do the truck by itself. That works. I'm going to come up here, and I just threw my little fender away, but that's okay. I have plenty of scrap over here. I'm going to stamp or punch 2 of these little tires, just like so. And then bring this all the way down here. But first, you know what? I'm going to cut off a little strip so I don't waste all this paper. So I'm just going to come in here and just cut a little strip since I already have that there. And then what I can do is hold this and take this all the way down to the bottom so I'm not punching through and wasting all that paper, cutting out unnecessary things. Now, what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna take my little tires and I'm just gonna stick them, adhere them right over that little area there. Then with my little wheel fender, whatever, I'm gonna adhere those right like that, so they kind of have a little bit of dimension. I'm not popping anything up, but you can see the 2 differences there. Then what I've done is, this is the adhesive back glitter sequence. I have taken these little smaller ones in the clear, and I put those right on the center of the tire to give it that metal look of the inside of the rim. And let me show you the finished product, what it looks like, so I don't have to wait for anything. It's all put together right here in this cute little truck in exactly the way that I just showed you how I did it. So isn't that cute with those little glittery? Oh, I like it. And it looks really cute against that too. So that's what I needed to do with my little truck. And you could do this truck in any color you want to on this. So let's go ahead and start getting all of this put together. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut these sides off of this while I have it here on the trimmer, because then I make sure I get everything even. I think this is my mom's cutter, and I think it needs to be oiled up or something because it really sticks when I try to move it, and that bugs the heck out of me. All right, I'm going to flip this over because I want to cut off this side. Okay, just like so. Okay, now we're gonna get this put on here. Now I need to make sure when I put this, I get this down here far enough. And then we're gonna place this here, but I wanna move this up just a little bit. So then my truck's not sitting like right on top of the house. I wanna still be able to see the house. So I think if I go like that, I can still move this one up just a little bit more. Just like so. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there, and then I can see how much space I have here. I'm gonna grab my glue, and I'm gonna glue this one down first. Now, I was almost tempted to pop these up. Maybe I should pop them up. Okay. This one I'm going to actually go flat down. Just like so. That one's going to go straight down. Then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Oh geez, tell me I only brought... Okay, there's some dimensionals right there. Okay, this one I'm going to pop up. And do know that when you join my team, all of your paper pumpkins, you're going to get a discount on once you subscribe, once you're part of the team. So once you become a demonstrator, again, with that discount, you're also going to get a discount on your paper pumpkin, which is a pretty incredible discount, if you ask me. But then again, I'm a cheapskate and I don't like paying full price for anything. That's just how I roll. Ask my mom, she'll tell you I am a cheapskate. So today, we ordered a new couch because we had bought a couch probably maybe 2 years ago, if that. And the couch has had nothing but issues. And normally, I would never take a couch back, it being that old, because I feel like, you know what, it's been in your house, it's been loved, and it's been used. But I swear, after just a very short time of having this couch, it already started kind of falling apart and having problems. Granted, it wasn't an expensive couch, but I still expected it to last a little bit longer than that because, you know, if you think about it, how often does one really renew their couch or their like home furniture? Me, I don't want to have to do it, but maybe every 10 years or so. Even then, I'm a cheapskate. Did I say that? I don't want to have to keep buying sofas and doing all that kind of stuff. So it's like, I want one that's going to last. Granted, we didn't spend a ton of money on it, but nonetheless, it should have lasted us longer than 2 years. So my husband took it back today, and so we just purchased a new couch. So that's kind of fun. It will be shipped, or they'll bring it out to us. I think it's like the 3rd of November, so you should see us right now. We're kind of funny. We're sitting in lawn chairs in our house. I was like, wow, we better not invite anybody over. They're going to think there's something wrong with us. She said she was a cheapskate, but really, was she that cheap? Well, you know. There we go. I think I'm going to go like that, but I'm going to cut off these little side wings here first. Yeah, I do like the back one laying flat first because I think it would have just added too much dimension if I would have tried to go more than one popped up. It might have looked funny. But you know what I should have done? Now that I look at this, it's awfully white. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I should have taken a little bit of either Pool Party or maybe even some balmy blue, and I should have added some contrast up here in this sky. Or I think maybe that's why I had my, no, that's not why I had that. I was thinking maybe I was supposed to, oh, no. I thought maybe I was supposed to run that through that embossing folder, and maybe I was supposed to, but I just didn't do it. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. But you could have ran that white piece through there, and then it would have given kind of a starry sky up there. If I stamp it, it's going to look maybe, I don't know, let me see. Because if I add some of that, yeah, it's just not going to sit right because I got overzealous and I went ahead and I did the other stuff first. So anyways, I'm going to leave it alone. Just saying, if you want to do this same layout, you might want to add some color up there. So anyways, we're going to keep moving here. And I think maybe now, or I might be able to put a sentiment up there. No. And that's pushing it. That's really getting a little too close. Yep, I'm going to leave it alone. It's all good. I am going to pop this little truck up, though. Okay, let's pop that up. Whoops. Where did my other little thing go? I know I had a third one on there. Where is it? Oh, look, it's on my finger. Goofy. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Mary. Welcome to my crazy show. All right, there we go. There's our cute little truck on that. And I just liked, because there's just a small little pop of that Night of Navy that I thought it really looked good on that Night of Navy base. So let's go ahead and adhere that on there. Okay, just like so. Now, you know what I was thinking? I might be able, now, this is just a thought, if I slide that, because I don't want it covering too much of that, but it might be able to fit right in here. Hold on. Let's try something. I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab the Night of Navy. We're just going to try this. I'm not committing to anything at the moment. Let's take this little truck off. Let's stamp Night of Navy in the Happy Holidays. And I'm going to stamp it closer. Oops, let's get it full of ink now. For some reason, that H right here does not want to have any ink on it. What is going on here? Hold on. I'm going to stamp that off onto something first. Oh, I guess it's working okay. It didn't seem like it was working all that great. Cool. Okay. Hopefully you guys didn't get my head in there, because I felt my head hit that camera stand. Oh, beautiful. Now we can see if this will work. Nope, it's going to be too long. Dang. I was really hoping that would have worked right there. Okay, Frida, I hear that so much from people just because of the fact that you don't get to see what you're buying. I get that 100%. Other people say that they like the surprise. It's kind of got to just be your discretion. If you're willing to just wing it and go for it, then great. But if you're on the fence and aren't just eager enough to dive right in, I totally hear you on that. Okay, well, this isn't going to work, so we're good. We're just going to keep it and leave it alone. I hear a lot of people say that, and they're, you know, they're fun, but there are ones that I probably would be like, oh, well, I wish I would have known a little bit more about that, because I probably would not have bought, you know, some of them. Some of them were just not my thing, and I'm not like trying to put anything down for Paper Pumpkin, but I do like the fact, cut it in half. Oh, look at you, smarty pants. Jeez Louise. God dang. Well, why are you not doing this crafting show? Why am I stuck here? Oh, look at you. Okay, I'm going to not put glitter on there. See? This is why I do this live, because you guys give me such amazing ideas. But yeah, Frida, I 100% agree with you. Sometimes there's not enough in the description. I'm just subscribed to it, so I'm like, okay, out of sight, out of mind. And because I do these alternatives, that's kind of why I go with it. But no, it's an investment that you're kind of just winging it, and I feel you, girl. So I don't think it's going to fit down here if I do it like that. It's going to probably cover up too much. Yeah, so I think, is that what you were thinking? Who just said that? Kay said it, right? Kay, were you thinking about going up here? Would you put it straight across from each other, or would you kind of angle it like that? We're going to pop it up. I think that kind of looks good. What do you think? If I can get it straight. Like that? Is that kind of what you were thinking? I kind of like it. Angle it. Like that? Is that what you mean? Like angle it that way? Put one at the top and then one between the houses. Like that and that? Is that what we're going for? Happy on top, holidays in the center. Okay, we'll do that. Just like that? Oops, look, I got it in the glitter. Yes, okay. Let me pop them up though, because they need to have some dimension going on. And you know what? I probably should have done them in red, to be honest with you, but we're already in navy blue and that our night of navy, and that's what we're gonna stay with. Okay, so I'm gonna move that over here, just like so. And then I'm gonna stop sticking the end of that banner into my glitter glue. It definitely breaks up the white. Ah, see you guys are so smart. What would I do without you? I would have an ugly card. Okay, I'm going to tuck this right over, well, maybe I should go towards, let's go right there. Perfect. Oh, beautiful, beautiful card, you guys. Thank you so much for your help in creating that. I have glitter glue on my hands. So, you know what? But we need a little bit of bling. We just do. So let's bring in, we're going to go, we could do with the green, or we can go with just the clear. Let's see. See if I can pull this thing off of here. The green would be kind of cool because we've got the green trees. So let's put a couple of green on here. Let's go right here and do a little one right here. Just like so, again, with breaking up some of that. Ah, that's not where I wanted you. I'm gonna put that one right there. There we go. Oh, so, so pretty. Look at that. You guys helped me create a card. Loving it. All right, so there's card number one. I'm gonna make sure I set that aside, that I don't wind up sticking that in anything, because I gotta wait for that glitter glue to dry on that. Okay, let me put these things away really quick so I don't stick them to anything. Okay, that one's good. All right, let's move on to card number two. I need to grab my, oh, come on, my chamois here really quick. Okay, that was the last one with my truck, so I'm just gonna put this truck away really quick so he doesn't get stuck to something and can't find it. All right, there's that. Put that over there. Okay, the next one, oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you guys that I'm using Stylish Shapes also, because, why wouldn't I? All right, so for this one, I'm also bringing in, I've got some pens here. I've got my light and dark mossy. I've got my light and dark night of navy. I've got the dark real red and the dark lemon lolly. And what I'm gonna do with this one is bring my piercing mat over here so we can do some stamping. So I'm going to take the little house on here, and I know that's not straight, but that's okay. And I'm going to stamp in Memento because we're gonna color this in. So I'm gonna try to do it kind of in the center. It may not be too centered, but it'll work. Oh, I do need that. Then I need the trees. So we're gonna grab the little tree and the big tree, but we're gonna do one at a time. So I'm going to grab Mossy Meadow. We're gonna grab the big tree first, and it's probably gonna come off the side a little bit, and that's okay, but there's the big tree. And then we need the little tree. I should have brought over a couple more blocks, but oh well, this works. And then do the little tree right over here on this side. Okay. Then taking my pens, I'm just gonna quickly kind of color this in. So using the light Night of Navy, that's what's I'm gonna color the whole house in with the light. And I forgot to grab my pecan pie, so hopefully my mom has those here. I'm pretty sure she does. I think she has all the pens as well. So we're just gonna color this whole thing in. Sorry, I like forget to talk when I'm coloring. I concentrate and my brain can't do two things at once. Remember those old stupid commercials where it would show people and if they were trying to chew gum, they'd fall? If they were trying to walk around and chew gum? Yeah, that's kind of me. I mean, I'm not quite that bad, but let's see if I can find... Oh, that's got to be it right there. Nope, that's copper clay. That's not what I need. I need pecan. Right. Nope, that's not it either. Where the heck? Ay, ay, ay. Is this it? Nope, that's bronze. Oh my goodness. Well, here, Hold on, you guys. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. I found it. Woohoo. Okay. Also, light pecan. That's what I needed. All right, so then I'm gonna use my Real Red, and there's little tiny bows. They're not the easiest things to see because they are pretty tiny, but I'm just gonna do those. And then I'm gonna make the little chimney things red. All right, like that, that's good. Then with Mossy Meadow, I'm gonna actually use the light. Ooh, I'm gonna get those out of here. Light Mossy. We're gonna pretty up this green up here. Okay, just like that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what my mom is cooking out there, but it smells like heaven. Okay, do all those little wreaths. Then, because since we stamped the trees in Mossy, I'm just gonna take the light Mossy and fill those trees in. Okay, like that. Then I'm gonna take my Lolly Lemon, and in these windows, I'm just doing the inside of the window panes. So it looks like we can see the lights are on in this house. Then I guess I didn't need dark Mossy. Then I'm just gonna grab this dark Night of Navy, and I'm just gonna do the trim around the door. And then I'm gonna do the inside of the door. That's where I wanted the pecan, whatever. Now, you guys could probably do a better job by doing some shadowing and that kind of stuff. But I'm just showing you the gist of what I've got going on here. I've got to put this away so I don't snatch her pin. Because I will go home with it and I'll be like, wait a minute, I don't have a spot for that. Well, that's why, because you stole her pin. We could actually take a piece of this and cut that. I think I like that. All right, hold on a second. We're going to add this to the bottom. Just like that. So the house is not sitting in the air. And then I'm going to flip this over and just cut that back off. And then going back to what you were referring to, Frida, about the paper pumpkins. My thing is I have, like, with the treat boxes, it'd be different if I still had kids that were in school or if I had a daytime job or whatever, that I could pass out the little treat boxes. But otherwise, I get stuck with a bunch of treat boxes that I can't really do anything with. And then it seems like it's such a waste. But, I mean, it is what it is. But no, I totally hear you on that one. Okay, so let's go back here. Now, I also am bringing in, what did I do with it? There it is. This is a retired. All right, Mary, you have a great night. Thanks for coming in. This is an old retired diagonal strip ribbon. This is in Mossy Meadow. So I'm just going to use it because I like it on this. My card base is going to be, again, Night of Navy. Like I had said, I kind of went with the Night of Navy thing. I just like how it looked on these different cards. And like I said, it wasn't intentional, but this one is going to be landscape. So I have also taken a piece of that new, this is in the, what is this one called? This is called the Shiny Christmas 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. This is in the online exclusives. This is part of those 5 new papers that have been released. So we're going to put this towards the bottom. That is 2 inches. My layer is also going to be the same Night of Navy, but this is 4 by 5 1/4. All the back sides of this Shining Christmas paper is going to be all red and white. And your front is going to be a very shiny, shimmery. It's all different patterns, but you're going to do, it's going to have the shimmery and the mossy and the red. And I believe, is that real red or is that cherry cobbler? That is cherry cobbler. Okay, that's going to go there. We're going to then take this and we're going to cut it and put that around and tape that on the back side. Oh, don't get on my thing. You know what a lot of people do? And I'm not trying to tell you to wait to get it, but a lot of people will wait until they have, when we're having the, I just said it earlier, celebrations, and they will buy the prepaid card. Because then even when you buy the prepaid card, you're still going to get a lot of those celebrations items. You're also going to be able to still skip a month. So if you read the description of your paper pumpkin, like I always read that little snippet of what they show us. If I read this, if you decide, even when you buy a prepaid, if you don't want that month, you can still decide to skip that month. I think I like this side of that better. Maybe not. Decisions, I tell you. So there is always that. I mean, I do like that they give you the option that if you read the description and it just doesn't sound like it's something that is going to be for you, I like that they give us the option that you can skip that kit. So you're not stuck with something that you didn't really want. So that's an option. And Celebrations is coming up in January. So just to let you know. It's just a couple months away. I know that's crazy to even think, but it is just a couple of months away. All right, so then I'm just gonna take another one and I'm just gonna cut this here and then cut this up like this. And then I'm going to take these and go like that. And I'm just gonna tape those on the back side of this, just like so. I'm gonna tape that one first. Okay, that's how I want it. Okay, put the second piece there. All right, just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up and add that. Yes, beautiful. Please do, Kay. That would be awesome. No, I agree. It did need the embossing folder at the top. I didn't do it. But I would love for you to take a picture of yours and put it over on Pink Barn Stampers so we can see the difference of what it looks like with the embossed on there, if you can do that for me. All right, so here is what we're gonna do, but I'm also going to take one of these little banners and I'm going to use, since this is Cherry Cobbler and I grabbed Real Red ink, I need to, what is going on here? Why can't I get this thing to move? There we go. Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler on here. I know Real Red is what came with this, but we can do what we want. Where did I put the stamp set? There it is. So I'm going to use Merry Christmas this time. Now, I do like that if you're not a Merry Christmas kind of person, I do like that they gave you the Happy Holidays option and the celebrate the wonder and joy of this festive season. Because I know that Merry Christmas is not everybody's jam. So they do give you options there. Okay, I'm going to go as far to this right side as I can. I know I'm probably really far away from where I need to be in placement, but because I go too high and then I can't see. Okay, there's Merry Christmas and Cherry Cobbler. Oops, that's hers. I did that last time and I wound up taking off with her ink pad. I was like, why do I have two of these ink pads? Ha, that's why, because you jacked hers. All right, so I'm going to put this here, but we're going to pop it up. Let's see, what do I got going on here? Okay, like that. We're gonna slide this right back here and it's gonna sit right above that ribbon. And then that will go, oops, that needs to go in just a little bit further. Right there. Okay. That fits perfect. Okay, let's glue this down. Okay, we're gonna place that right there. And bingo bango. We're gonna add some more of these little white ones because they match this here. And then we'll do one more little one, maybe right over here. There we go. And there we go. There is card number 2. Very, very fun. And then we didn't use much product besides the stamping, and we color that ourselves. So that's pretty cool. You could make a bunch of those. All right, so there is card number 2. Hope you enjoyed that one as well. Okay, let me set that aside. Let's get to card number 3, and then we're gonna get to that scrapbook page because I don't wanna run out of time here or make you guys sit here all night long with me. Okay, again, another Night of Navy base. Okay, there's that. I also grabbed a piece of that Oh Holy Night. What did I... Oh, this is what I need. I need a piece of... This is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to run this through my embossing folder here. So I'm just going to hold that like that. Just like so. Let me turn around here and run this through the embossing folder. Now this is a 3D embossing folder, so I have to make sure that I use my specialty plate. Okay, just like so. Here we go. Again, that was the snowflake sky. Oops. Helps if I hold my card the right way. Good Lord. Flip it around here a million times. That's going to go right on top of there. We're going to take this is the Oh Holy Night. Now I am going to be taking the 4th from the largest circle here. And I'm going to be cutting out a circle out of this. Just like that. So let me turn around and cut that out. I don't feel like exercising today. I'm being lazy, so I'm not going to be doing my weightlifting with this machine. Okay, let's take that off of there. Okay, so I need this circle. I'm also going to be using a piece of this little layer that came here. Or maybe I should use the one that I've already done my glitter on. Maybe I'll do that, because then I don't have to glitter glue it. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I am going to put that there, grab my trimmer. I'm sure you guys have seen this done everywhere since it's kind of like the popular thing to do. I'm going to take this circle and see how wide it is. It is 4 1/4. So if I cut it at 2 1/8, that is my center point. So I'm going to cut this right in half-ish. I don't have to be spot on. Nobody's going to know. Oh, come on. Then, knowing that is at 2 1/8, then I can kind of go over here to like right around the 1 and cut this in half. Again, just keeping that on that line at the 1 inch mark. Okay. So So there's that. And now when I set them aside, I want to make sure that I've got my pieces in the right like order. So this will be next. And I mean, and I know it's not hard to see because they are graduated into that circle, but if I flip one around, it might look kind of goofy. So I'm going to come back in with my 4 by 5 1/4. Hello, Karen. Hello, Linda. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this circle, and part of it is going to be cut off on the side, and that's cool. But I'm going to place this back with just a little seam across the inside of that where, you know, then this last one is going to go right like that. This is called like a puzzle cut or whatever it's called. So just like that. Okay. So now I'm going to, am I going to pop those? I think I'm going to pop these up actually, because I think that's what gives it the best effect. So leaving these here, I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to put some dimensionals across here. Okay, and I'm going to go right like, well, I need to move this down to get these centered. So I'm going to come down just a bit, put that right there. Okay, just like that and like that. Okay, this one, come in, do the same thing, just throw a couple of dimensionals on there. Okay, trying to make sure I'm keeping this all lined up. Just like that. Okay, do the same thing on this one. Hello, Bonnie. Okay, watching that there. Just like that. And then one more. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to cut this side off. Just like that. Okay, this is going to go right here. So I want to kind of sort of fussy cut this out. And so I can kind of just follow what they have on here. Like so. We're going to place that right like that. Where is my... I think I might actually bring this a little bit over. Kind of like that, but I might set it on, I don't know if I like it on that. Not sure yet. Okay, we're gonna put this up here, right there. I'm gonna stamp in red. Again, doing Merry Christmas. But this time I'm gonna do real red. Okay. Hello, Deanne. Welcome. Okay, that's gonna go there. I'm gonna cut that little banner part off. I don't know if I like that under it. Maybe if I cut it in half. It almost seemed like there's just too much. I think again, I'm gonna try to do a little snow cap here. Just like that. Let's see. This may or may not work. I think if I put that like that, that makes that, oh yeah, I like that much better. Just adds a little bit of something to the bottom of it. I don't know what my deal is where I don't like something not being on the bottom. Makes it feel like it's just naked. And you don't want a naked card. There we go. That's better. Kind of just takes away from that just blah at the bottom. And I've already added that glitter glue to the trees of this one. Now that's just going to get stuck straight down on there. So I'm going to put that kind of hanging off just a little bit there, where you can still see the effect of the openness. Okay, this is going to come up here and again get glued straight down. There we go. And then now that's going to go straight on there like that. My card base looks a little crooked here. Let me try to realign this. There we go, that's better. All right, well, let's add that. I must have read your mind. What did I do that you were thinking of? I tell you, great minds think alike. Okay, there is that. So fun. Okay, let's see. We could actually, no. I was thinking of adding some of these trees to that because I didn't use any of the trees. And I had it in my mind. I don't know what card I was going to, maybe this one. I was going to pop up some of those trees. But, I mean, we could probably come back in and add, you know, like pop one up here. But, oh, see, if that truck would have only been a little bit lower, I could have put a tree in the back. Wouldn't that have been cute? To put a tree in that? See, if you could figure out a way to move everything up, putting a tree in the back of that truck would have been just the cutest thing ever. Because I don't even think if I was to stamp it, it would still wind up. Where's the stamp set? Where did I just put it? Oh, there it is. Because there is a tree. I know I'm like rando and just kind of squirrel. Oops, don't lose the little farm fresh. This tree sits like this. Yeah, see, I would have had to totally move it down more to even put that little tree on there. But it would have been cute. It was a kind of a good thought, but just didn't work on this card. But those of you who are going to recreate that, you might give that a try with trying to put a tree in there. I could probably pop a tree up there. But then again, I try to get myself overzealous. Nope, not gonna do it. Okay, let's get down to the scrapbook page. Now, so there is card number 3. That I believe is called Put a Tree Next to the House So It Doesn't End So Square. That's what I was thinking, kind of like that. Or I think the big one might be just too much. Is the big one too much? That actually kind of looks good. What do you guys think? Do you like that? Or do you not like it because it doesn't have the continuation of the snow? Well, sometimes for my own use, I make the intended cards if I have anything left over, or I buy the refill to make my own, but I don't ever do it on camera because I figure the people who have this kit are going to know how to make those. I pretty much stick to alternatives. Should we pop this one up? Kind of having it above? Or does that look goofy? Does that look like it would just be kind of offset if I pick that one up? Or does that look good? I don't know. I'm kind of liking it being popped up. I don't know. We're going to do it. Just do it. Don't think about it. I tend to overthink. I swear, I'm such a female. So my husband says, he goes, why do you have to overthink everything? I go, because it's just part of being a girl. It's just something we do. We overthink everything. It's ridiculous. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Such a great idea. Yeah, that totally just added to it. And then with that starry sky in the background, so beautiful. Yeah, no, I mean, I've thought about possibly showing you guys the cards that were intended in it. I mean, I guess if there's enough people that request to see that, I could do that because it's not like I don't have the stuff here. Because those people who don't have paper pumpkins might be more up to see exactly what they would be getting. So yeah, that might be a good idea. Or at least have them put together that I could, instead of me putting them together for you, if I just have a couple to show you, that is what the kit intended. That might be kind of cool. So I might dabble in that. Depends on how many people were like, hey, yeah, that would be a good idea. Okay, so that's card number 3. Now, let me move some of this stuff because my scrapbook pages are always 12 by 12s because that's just the kind of scrapbook that I use. So let me get enough stuff moved out of the way here that I can get the paper brought up here. Okay, so what I have come up with here, I'm using Garden Green 12 by 12. And then I have a bunch of other little pieces here. So let me set this all aside so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so my first piece is gonna go right like here. Okay, and I might have to move some things around, but that's okay. You're just gonna get the idea at the moment. This one is gonna go right there. Can you guys see this? Am I in frame? Okay, I have this here. Now I believe this paper here, I believe all this paper is from Walk in the Woods. Here it is. This is called A Walk in the Forest. I know this one comes from Merry and Bright. I think this one, oh no, that one I believe comes from Walk in the Woods. This one might come from the Polar Bear paper. What is that paper called? Oh, this paper right here. This is called Berry Christmas. That's what this little packaging comes from. That one comes from Walk in the Woods, and so does that one. Okay, those are gonna go just like that. Then I have, this is where I was going to use, I was gonna say I knew I had an idea for some trees. Okay, I have a big piece. This is for a photo mat. This is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Now nothing is going to be adhered down on camera because I am too crazy anal that I will have to measure everything out to make sure everything is straight. But I'm just gonna show you kind of what I've come up with. And then when I'm off camera, then I will put the rest of it together. And then there will be photos over on my blog later by tomorrow morning. Okay, then I've got these two here. These are 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. One is going to go right here. I don't want to cover my little moon, but one's going to go right there. The other one's going to go like this. This is where I need your guys' help. I need to decide what kind of twine I want to go up around this. Now, I was thinking maybe, this is retired, but this was called the 3 twine combo pack. So I could either run the garden green around that little piece there. Since I don't have a real red or cherry cobbler, I could do that. Or there's this 2022-2024 in color baker's twine that I have. So this is sweet sorbet that's down at the very, very bottom because it just happens to be that way. So there's that I can run across the top, which I almost think, looking at it, the green would probably just get lost with the background. That I think this might be better. What do you guys think? Or wait a minute, what if I do? No, both looks bad. No, I think I'm gonna do that sweet sorbet. I think that just kind of offsets on that green a little bit better. And then we'll just tie a bow. Okay, so there's that. Then I have the other layer of the 4 houses, which is just like, so these 2 layers are what creates one of the cards. So going back to what is intended for this kit, this card base goes with this. Then you add a couple of trees on the front of that. So if we go back to, where is my, it's right over here. So if you look right here, the intended card is this flat landscape card base with this front layer on there. And then they have the trees placed in front of it, which is what I'm going to do. So I pretty much just took the front end of this card minus the sentiment and put it right here because I think I'm going to move my sentiment up here or down here, something. I'm going to go this route, but I need to take this and I'm going to lay it there. Oops, I need more of this because I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to go like that, like that, like that, and like that. And then while I have this here, just like so. Okay, cut this extra off. Okay, obviously I need to fiddle with that bow a little bit and get a little bit more symmetrical, but I'm going to take this up a little bit higher. I'm going to spread those out just a skosh. Now, what you could do with this is you could either use this piece here as your like little message box. You could put a smaller photo in this. You could actually put these two pieces together and take that all the way up. Depends on what your photo is that you're going to put there. You can leave that there however you like. But let's get this little piece together. Let's pop this up. Where did I put those dimensionals? And the cool thing is they give you everything that you need. Besides, you're probably going to want a pair of snips. So these are great if you ever go on vacation, or if like down here in Arizona, we have a lot of snowbirds that will typically go back home to their summer homes. So they like to get these that they can have them when they come back down here, or vice versa, depending on whatever home they stay at longer. And they want to be able to do some crafts while they're at one of the other homes. So they purchase these little kits so they don't have to take their whole craft room, whatever the home that they have their craft room at. These are kind of nice to be able to take to the other home. Everything's there. All they have to have is like a pair of scissors, especially there's people who have cabins. And so they don't have a lot of space to have all the things that we have that go with crafting. Your die cut pieces are already pre-cut for you. You know, it's one of those things that make it kind of that extra bonus too. Like us, when we start RVing, I'm going to actually take my paper pumpkins on the go with me. I mean, I'll take a lot of other things with me, but that'll be one thing that I definitely take with us. All right, you have a great night, Vicki. Enjoy yourself there in New York. Be safe. Okay, I need to move things around here. I think I was going a little bit too high with that. Things are not centered. Okay, that's gonna go there. I want that right on. I want it right on the edge of that snowflake one. This is gonna be, but this needs to go up a little bit over that, and this one needs to go a little bit over that. So it's kind of opposite on that. Then we're gonna add some of the trees, just like in my picture here. I really like the way that they have that done. So I'm gonna put a set of trees there. I'm gonna put the big tree right in the center, the one with the big star. It goes right there. And then our little tree goes right over here like so. So again, they have those popped up. So you're gonna have kind of a dimension, but with scrapbooks, it's fine because you're gonna put them in a clear sheet in your scrapbook page. So a little bit of height is not going to affect anything. So let me get some more of my little dimensionals. Come on, thing. Oh, geez. Then I'm going to place that one right there. This one. Then we've got this little guy. I know a lot of people like doing these with their children or their grandchildren. These are a fun little project because it already has step-by-step. So kiddos can follow right along with doing this. Because some, I mean, speaking of myself, now that my kids are older, I will let them come in and sometimes stamp and do stuff with me. But for the most part, I don't really like my kids touching my craft stuff because I'm like, okay, this is my business. Do not mess around with things, because then if they lose anything, or if I can't like expedite ship just one thing, that would just be crazy. Oops, that looks a little bit crooked. Okay, then we are going to add some of our little snowy There we go. That'll make it shimmer and shine. Now we got to decide where the heck, where are we going to add our sentiment? Oops, see, I've moved everything around here. If I put the sentiment down there, you guys tell me yay or nay. I can put my sentiment there. I'm going to say again, Merry Christmas. I might put another sentiment up. Celebrate the wonder and joy of the festive season. I like that. But I want my main Merry Christmas. Unless I kind of have it coming up here. No. I could do it maybe up there. Let's stamp first. Might look better if we see it. Okay, so that's kind of how that's going to go on that little shimmer piece. I think I almost kind of like it up there. Well, there's a lot of empty space down here that I think it needs to go down there. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I might put it there. But there we go. That's kind of the idea of what I'm going to be going with. I might put a couple of little trees around on here. Or I might put a grove of trees down along the bottom here. Kind of pop those up, or at least pop the middle one up like that. And then maybe put that up there on that. So it's kind of in the center. What do you think of that? Yeah, I think I like that. I think I will go ahead and adhere everything like that. Again, I'm not going to adhere it on camera because I will make you guys crazy. Just because I know I make myself crazy. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think I really like it like that. Oops, and I just pulled that off of there. Stay on there. So there we go. There is my scrapbook page for the Home for the Holidays paper pumpkin. I can't wait to add pictures to this when we do our festive Christmas get together. Do a really cute family photo right there. That would be fun. And then maybe some of the kids opening presents and whatever. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed my alternatives. Let me show you one more time all of the cards that I have created. I did that one right there. Thank you guys so much for helping me figure out how to put that sentiment on there. The second one that I did was that right there. Very fun. And we just stamped and colored that one in. And then I did the puzzle piece circle using the deckled circle dies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you guys go ahead and take your hand in putting some alternatives together with this kit. If you do, I would love to see them over on Pink Barn Stampers. That is my private group. That is where you guys are all allowed to share your projects over there. We love to see other people's creations. It just inspires us all. So you guys have a very, very, very safe and wonderful weekend. I will see you guys hopefully on Monday. I'm not quite sure yet. It all depends on whether or not we have to or don't have to extend the signing of the papers, the escrow for our home, because we're supposed to sign on Monday. So they've still got a couple of days to get the, everything, their ducks in a row. So if we have to sign, I probably will not be able to do a Monday live because we'll be signing papers, and I swear it's like signing your life. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful time. Thank you for coming in here again. I would love for you to be on my team that goes through, pick out what you want, decide whether or not you want to do 35% off or if you want to do 35% more. You can read more about that over at shopdannygarola.com. Instead of going to the little shop tab, go over to the join tab and it will tell you all about the celebrate 35%. So, yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at stampinthepinkbarn@gmail.com and pick my brain. There are a lot of times when people are just not quite sure what they want to put in their starter kit. I can always help you with that. I always tell you to try to get as close to the amount as possible so you get your best bang for your buck. And I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.